Hello, and welcome to my video on levels of theory. There are basically three levels. You have your micro level, you have your macro level, and you have your meso level. So what is the difference? I will be using examples to explain the differences. Micro level. So it says theories dealing with small slices of time, space, or numbers of people. Okay, what's the example? So micro level. So it says small pieces of time with a small number of people. So an example for micro level would be working with the individual, with small groups of people. So who? Who are these people? In an educational context on micro level, you might be working with teachers, school administrators, or learners. That would be the micro level. If you are looking at the level of a teacher or a school administrator or a learner, so you might look at your study might be, if it's a micro level, it might be you are looking into the support provided to an individual teacher or support provided to a school administrator or support provided to a learner. So, for example, with support on micro level, your study might be looking at teacher training and development for teachers. If teachers or school administrators, that would be micro level study. So what is macro? So macro, we obviously move up. Macro says theories concentrating on the operation of larger aggregates such as social institutions, entire cultural systems, and whole societies. What's the example from macro level? That would be the government, or school districts, or teacher unions. So you can see I've moved away from the individual, where micro level was the teachers, the school administrators, the learners, can be principals. Macro level, you look larger, at larger aggregates. So in an educational setting, that would be the government, that would be school districts, that would be teacher unions. So going back to the example of teacher training, what would your study look like at macro level? That might be if you advocate for the teaching profession to have more training. So at government level or at school district level, you are advocating at that level that there should be more professional development for teachers and school administrators. That would be an example of a study at macro level. So what is meso level? Meso level is the theories linking the macro and micro and macro. So if you now think about the example I gave, what would meso level be? That would now be the collaboration between the officials and the stakeholders and with teachers and individuals. So that is where they link up, where the government or the stakeholders or these larger aggregates at macro level now start to engage with teachers and learners on the micro level. It's the link between the two. Okay, so it might be like a collaboration um, with officials, business leaders, non-government organizations, anyone who has a stake in teachers' professional development, and then collaborating with the teachers or the principals on micro level how this professional development will be done. Okay, this was short and sweet, and thank you for watching my video. on the different levels of theory.